Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the USO, the UUP, the GLD, and the TLT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So we had this lower trend line in here last week. We had 37 million on a day, 7 cents up, so still a little bit light volume, nothing crazy. We did get back above this trend line though, which was big, guys. It had to get above, and the 750 retrace as well. That helped the markets stay a little bit buoyant today. You know, get oil green. This is the last one. If this one starts running, and the biotech, remember the biotechs, that was pretty funny last week too. But watch those as well. Let's see here. So still bearish inside bar, lower range, below the MAs. Not like all the indexes. This one's below the 20, the 50, and the 200. Weak stance and a weak pattern here, guys. The only thing kind of saving it is this down sloping trend line. And we got above it. So let's see if we continue up and retrace, gap fill, high pivot. 20 MA will be the first big spot with the, let's see, the 382 retrace coming up. This is the 618 coming down. So a lot of resistance here, lot in the $10 area as well. Let's see if we can move higher, or do we chop around in the lower range, setting up for lower prices. Lower prices, 819, then the 766. We won't go straight into those areas, but those are some possibilities where this thing can go. Up move, like I said, past 10. You got the sloping trend line. Big area for the USO guys would be the 1070. If we could get through there, then we'll probably go to 1160, maybe fill some gaps on the way and stuff like that. But right now, bear stance, setting up for lower prices on the USO. Let's go to the UUP. UUP, on the other hand, it was up 4 cents, still bearish, down sideways, got a little bounce from the 20 MA, closed above the 750. Still slightly bullish, overall bearish chopping. Slightly bullish above the 20 MA. If you want this thing to move up, it's got to get up above the 50 MA, and then attack this trend line, and then go for the 200 MA up in that area. What is that, 225.68 or so? So watch for that area up here. If it does move up, this is a big one. If we could break through that and continue rolling, then the dollar could possibly break out and start shooting up. If this thing suddenly starts a downward spiral, this is your first area support, 24.94. I still think we're going down in here, 24.33, and then possibly the 24 to 23.80 area. And then I have an area around 23.29. I think it's a gap fill. They mostly are, but these are low pivots. This is a gap fill, so watch for that. You still have an area here around the 24.13. You know, if it hits there, it's probably going to go down one more, one step lower. But that is a gap fill right here, guys. Right around 24.14 and 24. So you got a lot of support down in this area if the UUP starts to head down. So keep an eye on this one. I would say up, but that's my opinion. But we'll see about this pattern in the next 4 days, or let's see if we can get above the 50 in this trend line. Then we'll take it from there. Each and every day, guys, gives us a new piece of the puzzle. Let's go to the GLD. GLD, a nice little fall today. Someone was saying that some big trader sold some shares or something. I don't know how true that is, but it was a nice little sell-off today. It was almost 1% down. Went right into the 50 MA, got rejected right back down. Pretty good support in this area, double bottom, 200 MA. So let's see if we just kind of chop around now, up and down, and then we'll see what kind of move we get. If it is going like this, it's kind of anyone's game. I guess you got to see how long it goes for, what range. Does it get above the 50 or the 20? But just keep an eye on this one. Let's see if we go right back up and get above these, or do we go right up next to this and start doing the same thing again. So watch out for that, guys, if you're playing the GLD. We've been in a trade since the 1050-ish area, so we're okay. We sold half up in here, came back. Man, to take that chance of a pullback, oh, that would have been a great, after the fact, everything's a great trade, you know how it goes, guys. All right, let's look at the TLT. So the TLT made a little tiny topping tail. Nothing special, nothing to get worried about, but, it is kind of stretching here where it was like gapped up, 4 days, gapped up, 4 days, gapped up. Let's see if it goes 4 days and gives us another one. Or is this the time we get 4 days and click, click, click like a roller coaster, comes right back in? You got good support, 20 MA, gap fill. Got a lot of support areas. Resistance areas, guys. Let's see, I believe you got to go back. Back in the day. No, it's not bad. So the TLT, guys, making a run. you're bullish on the TLT. It's got to get above the 132.04 area. That's the big area. But if it stays right here, looks like it's about to pop out and keep going. But a lot of times this will be the head fake, and next thing you know, it clicks and then brings it, brings it right back to the low end of the channel, and that's it for this one. Again, we are in a channel. We have some fibs, 382. Some big ones are coming up. So let's see what happens with the TLT, if this thing can rip up, or does it come over, click over on the monthly, and come right back in. Seen that before too, guys. Daily chart, okay, a little bit of a tail. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Just want to look at the weekly. Yeah, we got a little bit of a tail. We did get above there, so big red bar. It's got to get above 331 or so, and then higher and higher, 131 or so, 133.56. They got the high pivot here. So not a bad move though. Just think, if you're in it from 117, you're at 128. That's a heck of a trade. Start taking something off the table, please. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for today or this video. If you like what you see, go to StockBookie.com, sign up for the free membership. I really do appreciate it, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by, watching my stuff. Hopefully, I'm teaching some people a new thing or two. At least give you a good, good indicator where this thing could possibly go. So, big red bar, stuff like that. Starting to break out, though, so we'll have to see what the TLT can do by the end of the week. I guess yelling out tomorrow, so we'll see. All right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.